This is a funny one right here. We got more inconvenient studies for the people that are into kind of inconvenient studies. I'm going to show you guys this here in a little bit. But there was a point in time where, how do I explain this? There was a point where the argument changed, and some of you guys know that. It went from, and I'm not just talking about like 2 weeks of slow to spread and all of that. Obviously, that was a big time bait and switch. But there was a part where they went and they would say, okay, the point of the vaccination and the argument as to why you should be forced to be vaccinated is because of, I don't know, reasons, right? That you might spread it. Okay. And what we're starting to find out as we look more further into this, what we're starting to find out is that, well, that's not necessarily the case. Dr. Rochelle Walensky back in August, she had stated, I'm trying to get this article pulled up for you guys. Back in August, I believe it was the 5th, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, okay, what we know now regarding the Delta variant, that's what they're using. My Delta variant, because of my Delta variant, things have, of course, up and changed, right? Okay, great. It's up and changed now. So let's look into this, and I'm going to pull this up here for you guys to see if you don't mind. Pull this up here. Okay, bam. All right, let's take a look at this. Let me get all these ads and shit off. And this is, of course, being reported by even Bloomberg, excuse me. And this is what they say. Vaccinated people also spread the Delta variant. No shit! Says a year-long study shows. And some people be like, oh, man, has it been around about that long? And believe it or not, it has almost been a year. The Delta was not something that manifested itself because of a lack of vaccinations in America. That's bullshit. That was a lie. It originated out in India, if I'm not mistaken. And and here it is. So people inoculated against COVID-19 are just as likely to spread the Delta variant of the virus to contacts in their household as those who hadn't had shots, according to new research. And this is a paper that was published on Thursday, and we're going to read the rest of it, but you can see it here. Lancet, of course, has already shown it, and if you want to go actually look at it, you can. This is the title of the actual study or / article. It says community transmission and viral load kinetics of SARS-CoV-2 Delta B1617.2 variant in vaccinated and unvaccinated individuals in the UK, a prospective longitudinal cohort study. And this is done by a series of the experts that all of the people tell us that we're supposed to somewhat listen to. And you guys can see that. Okay, moving on. By the way, you guys can't even see this. I don't know why it's not showing. Okay, let me do this real quick. Hold on just a second. I'm going to do this because you guys can't see this for some reason. And I got a solution for that. Okay. Here we go. Is that going to work? Nope, it's still not going to work. God damn it. Okay, let me see if it works with this. Okay. So basically, the article, which, no, I'll get you the actual deal real quick. Unfortunately, I have my setup to where it's not going to show. So that's fine. This is what we're going to end up doing anyway. Going here, getting this. Okay, here's the actual study if you guys want to check it out real quick. And here it is, community transmission and viral load kinetics of SARS-CoV-2. This is where it's at. Again, coming from directly from the experts that they tell us to listen to. This is a study based out of the UK. And rereading, and I'll just read it for you guys since for whatever reason it's not popping up there. What it says is the study, 621 people in the UK, mild COVID-19 scientists found that the peak viral load, which is not unlike the studies that came out of like Massachusetts and of the U.S., was similar regardless of vaccination status The Lancer Infectious Diseases Medical Journal, that's what they stated. The analysis also found 25% of vaccinated household contacts still contracted the disease from an index case, while 38% of those who hadn't had shots became infected. The results go some way toward explaining why the Delta variant is so infectious, even in nations with successful vaccine rollouts. We've seen this in Israel. We've seen this in Singapore, New Zealand, all of these other places that have these higher vaccination rates, mandates, which are having higher numbers than what they've actually ever had. Our findings show that this is what they said. Our findings show that the vaccination alone is not enough to prevent people from being infected with the Delta variant and spreading it in household settings. The ongoing transmission we are seeing between vaccinated people makes it essential for unvaccinated people to get vaccinated to protect themselves. So this is what the case that we were making when a lot of people didn't want to accept this fact. At best, it's a symptom mitigator. This whole idea that you're getting vaccinated or people should be required to save other people is horseshit. It's nonsense. It's complete and utter nonsense. If that was the case, then how do you explain these high case rates that are happening in countries with high vaccination rates? We covered that county in Ireland. It has like almost a 99% vaccination rate. Has the highest has the highest case rate in fucking Ireland. How do you explain that if that was what it was doing? So this is how they were saying that the vaccination should be forced because of that, right? Oh, you don't have a right to go infect other people, right? So this is why you should be forced to do it. But it doesn't stop transmission. You don't have that argument anymore. That argument's been stripped from you. It has been confirmed in multiple studies from the experts that you tell us to listen to. It does not stop transmission. It doesn't. You can be mad at me. You can be mad at everybody else that has brought this up, but that's the fact of the matter. You were sold a sham, guys. You were sold, and I get it. The CDC tricked you into saying into believing that, because back then in March, when we had the first mass sort of rollouts, they said, we're seeing that the people that are getting these vaccinations, according to CDC's own data and real world data, they aren't catching it and they're not getting sick. And then they said, whoops, well, we're knowing now because of my Delta variant. My Delta. Well, now it's not stopping transmission anymore. So at best, you're getting it for yourself. You're not getting it to stop because you can still spread it. You're getting it for yourself. It is a symptom mitigator at best. And even then, people have some questions regarding those. I'm not even going to dispute them for the sake of this video. At best, it's a symptom mitigator. It does not prevent transmission. You can still pass it if you are vaccinated. That's not my opinion. That's what data has shown us in a multitude of different ways. So you can accept it or not accept it. That's not my problem. It doesn't change what actually is taking place. And the experts that you say that I'm not, I don't listen. He's just some YouTube. Okay, don't listen to me. I mean, this is the findings coming from these professors and these doctors and these scientists. So you can be mad at me. All I'm doing is relaying the information. You just watched a clip from my podcast, For Canon's Sake. Catch us live at 12 p.m. throughout the week over at youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and follow us over at odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. If you want to watch the entire video cast after the show is over, just be sure to become a member on the YouTube channel. Of course, the full audio portion of the podcast is available for free on all major digital platforms, or just visit forcanonsake.com.